Hey, Gary, what's happening?
Hey, John, how are you, man?
Hey, I just fine as frog hair split three ways. So that's
That's
pretty
pretty
fine.
daggone fine. That's
Yeah,
that's real
that's
fine.
fine on this
You
fine
can't. You
Friday.
don't even need a comb for that.
No, yeah, my need a comb for my
Is your
scraggly
hair
hair.
starting to turn gray?
I think it went past, it skipped gray and
That's,
went to white.
I remember it being real dark till we got in the stock market.
Yeah, that's really this stock market thing, man. I don't think I'm ever
Yeah.
going to graduate from a neophyte. I'm always going to be that. So, boy, we've had some fun times this week, haven't we? With
Oh,
like I
man.
named the show, can save be saved? So Spirit Airlines say they took a beating on it, but
Oh,
hey, you know what? Who predicted it? You know who predicted it? The Magic Eight Ball. They
are you
predicted
kidding me?
down. Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, well, we might as well get to it. What do you think? Let me put
Let's
the
take a look at it. Save. Here we go. Then that's Spirit Airlines, right?
Yep, Spirit Airlines. Why do they call it save, you think? Just
Well, they need saved.
okay, maybe they were their prophets. They're
Maybe they
predicting
should
the
call it
future.
Save Us.
Save us. So you actually had that as one of your picks. We'll get
Oh,
to it.
great. And
Yeah.
what I
So it was
say?
at last week. It was at $2.65. Now, Gary, what happened? Say, what was that day that, that it went
Look
bad?
at that chart, man.
Whoops. There you go. You can see the day that it went bad. But look, it went up, and
Yeah.
then it just sort of that's crazy. And then
Well, on
that
this
news hit.
day, on the 12th, they actually said they were filing for bankruptcy or in the
They're in
process
process
of
of it. Yeah.
filing for bankruptcy. They still haven't yet.
Oh, really? So they're
No.
just, huh?
Yeah.
So, so you said up, I said up, and the Magic Eight Ball said down. So it's already crushing our spirit. So it's at 130. But it went down to 84 cents.
It went down to eight. They took it down pre-market to 84 cents and came back a point. Somebody got rich on that trade.
Yeah, there was some short. I mean, and people's got to know that they're filing this bankruptcy. I mean, there's got to be somebody in accounting that leaked it out. Hey, you
Oh
guys
yeah.
get ready. But
Right.
well, look at those. What's that? A million, 2 million shares being the volume there. And
When the market opened, it was 15 million, 16
yeah,
million shares traded. Yeah.
man, that was
I mean,
some people were panicking.
oh yeah, here's 3 million.
Well,
That was
if somebody comes along and buys them, the thing might go back up to whatever.
yeah. When the market opened, there's 16 million, 8 million, 8 million. There are a lot of shares being traded. Man.
Yeah, it was heavy. I mean, when you wake up to that in the morning,
Oh,
but see the aftermarket. So the because they announced it after market that they were considering this bankruptcy, and man,
oh yeah. They're not going to announce that during market. We'd all have a chance at it.
yeah. Well, I mean, most of my trades I can do good until called off extended hours, so both mornings and nights. But that's
There's not much liquidity in extended hours. That's the reason you don't want to trade them. They can do. They can take a stock up 10 points, 20
right. I've
points.
seen it. It's weird. You'll
Yeah.
see a big spike in there, and you you,
Oh
you
yeah.
just wonder about those what they're trying to do. And I've noticed at the end of the day on my stuff is you'll see somebody trade 100 shares at some ridiculous price, and that's what it gets. That's what it gets credit for as being at the end of the day, either a high or a low. And then
Right.
when the market opens back up, it goes back up to whatever it was. So
Yeah, I've seen a stock trade down like 50 cents or something, and then I look at the volume. It's like you say, 100 shares, and it's
yeah,
like, how can they do that? They can't
yeah,
do that.
there's something fishy going on there. There's
Something going on there.
there's
They're
something
trying to
going
take
on
my
there.
money all the
Yeah,
time.
all the time they're trying to. It's they. If we could ever figure out who they were, we'd
I
make them
know.
buy us around a golf.
I tell you, if we were they, we'd live in the Hamptons.
I don't. I'm a little mad. They got Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy to do this Dodge thing. I mean, we could have done a better job than those guys. I mean,
Doge.
yeah,
Yeah,
Doge. We could
big
have done a
Doge.
better job eliminating all the cutting the fat out and all that. I mean, we would just go in there with the magic eight ball and say, "Hey, is this is this an imperative? department that we need. And if it said no, they got to go. That's how it works.
Where's Doge at today? Dogecoin, man. I had a bunch of that a couple years ago, and it went up.
You got any cryptos? Anything?
No, I don't. Not anymore.
I'm a little bit. Well, didn't Elon dump a bunch of his?
But Doge is up to 36 cents. I owned quite a bit of it at a nickel, but I sold it in the last run. So
okay, when it went up.
Yeah, and it came all the way back down to a nickel, and I should have bought it again.
Well, put up. Is Bitcoin actually a stock? Is there? I mean, I know there's some that trade off of it, but it's not a stock.
No,
Spiro had one. He had one that was sort of, but it went to $90,000. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's like what, I don't know what you have to look somewhere else to find that one right now.
I got it right here. Got it right here. There we go. Look at that. Went up to 94,000.
Man.
Yeah.
That is just crazy.
Well, Trump's for it. He's pro Bitcoin. He's pro the whole cryptocurrency market. He wants the USA to be the
crypto leaders. I just never have look at how much that moves. It's making me dizzy watching it on the side.
From 66,000.
And how long ago? Was that 20 days?
6 days it went up to 94.
Yeah, that was, that's crazy.
That's
where they're talking about being able to mine the stuff cheaper or more efficiently or whatever. So
right. That's the reason a lot of the nuclear stocks are going up as well, because they're going to integrate that somehow in cooling the systems. So
is that what Planter? That was one. Pull up Planter. It's not one we have on our list, but that's one that you've been talking about, and it's projected to go to 100. So
yeah, it's up 4.5 points again today. And if I run the yearly chart today, it hit a new yearly chart,
new track record. Wow,
65.33. Yeah.
So it looks like we actually have two live viewers here, Gary. So I don't know, maybe one Spiro. Oh, we just lost one. We just lost a live viewer. Darn it. We were up to a record viewing today. So if you're in the chat and you have a question or you have a comment or you have a stock tip, hey, give it to us, because we don't have any good ones. Maybe the Magic 8 Ball will pick a couple of them. But yeah, so that's one to watch. But man, that and
well, yeah. I mean, here's you want to go long on a chart like this.
Yeah, that thing started down there. It's doubled.
Look at that. Down here, this is a 180-day chart. So on 8/5 of 24, it was trading around $23. I'm sure that I think we looked at it somewhere around 29 right here.
Yeah, man.
And I said it's going to 100. So
and Gary,
it's on its way.
Gary Slim Trader talks.
Yeah,
that's when the market needs to listen. So, all right. Well, Save was one of our picks that we had. Let's go over those. Let's go over our. Let's see. We had Donald J. Trump. Let's go over our group picks that we had that were just like our side picks there. Look at the Donald J. Trump. I think last time I looked at it, it was down.
Well, it's getting a little bid today. It's up $1.44.
Okay, so it was at 32.36 a week ago, and man, it went low, didn't it?
Yeah, it went down. Let's do just a 10-day chart. So,
man,
okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it went down to 25.59 after our show.
Yeah, we jinxed it.
Yeah. Well, I said down, and
yeah, you did say down. I think I said up to be contrary, and the 8 Ball is right. So I was wrong on that one, but I thought I was just being contrary. I didn't know what it was going to do. That thing, every week we look at it, it's something different.
It's trying to find a bottom. We're keeping an eye on it. I think it's one to watch.
Yeah, I think I might put that on my list this time. Now let's pull up your favorite nemesis, the gold future. Where is that at?
Oh, well, they're doing what I said they'd do. It just didn't raise up enough. It is selling off, man. Look at that.
Holy garbage! I said neutral. You said up, and the 8 ball said neutral.
Yeah.
So we were able to get $25, but it's more than that. Well, and I
Yeah,
wonder how much that's going to hurt, like Silvo and all that. So Silvo SLVO is. Let's go to that one. Let's go to SV SVLO, just without the
SLVO.
SLV. Go to SLV. See if that's. Yeah, that's what the Silvo is based off of these numbers here. And look, it's dropped. It's down.
Yeah, that's down.
So, but they do the call options on this. They make money off of those. So I think that if this goes down, then Silvo goes down, which it's going down today. So it went down to 78. So just put an O on the end of there.
Silvo.
There we go. Yep, it's just, and it doesn't. A lot of it, it's not. There's not a lot of action going on there, is there?
No, there's not a lot.
There's not any action going on there. Let me see if I can put a bit in. There's not any. Where is it?
When the market opened, it had 2,600 shares. That's it. So.
Yeah, and it looks like they've had 2712 at this point. So
yeah,
that's not a lot.
So I went. What I say up on that.
Yeah, let's see. You said up, and I said up, and the 8 ball said down. So we got smoked because we had 80-20 on that one. But see, that was the difference. I was thinking it was going to go up because the silver market would bounce back a little bit, but it hadn't.
And I remember if I thought gold was going up, I figured that'd probably go up. But
we had to go on that one. We had to go on that. So. But that's it. That's our picks of our group.
That's our metals. That's all our metals.
Yeah, that's our metals, heavy metal stuff. Except for that,
it's going to be easy to choose them this week.
on which one? Oh, for these same ones.
Yeah, gold and silver. They're going up from here. Yeah.
Do you think so? Do you think?
I think so. I mean, it's not a recommendation, but I think so.
It is. It's a hunch. So
it's a hunch.
We got gold. Let's do this. Let's do the same thing. Let's do Donald J. Trump for our picks, and then we'll do save. We'll leave off Silvo on this one.
Are we putting Donald J. under you?
No, we're going to do it as a separate. I don't. No, let's do it separate. I want to pick another one for that. I want to pick a gold stock. I want to see what's going on there. So I'm thinking I'm going to pick AGI because that's always a fun one.
What are you thinking about Donald J. Trump a week from now?
Oh, I'm going to think it's going to be. I got to think it's going to be up. So what's it at now?
It's at 28.25.
I'm going to go with up because it just seems like it's on an upward trend. But let's see what the 8 ball says about this fine deal. It says that. Oh, it says it's going to be neutral. Boy, that's a bad call, 8 ball. What are we going to give it?
Let's give it down, being G set up.
Okay.
So that'll give all our viewers.
Yeah, we'll give the 8 ball $1 if it's within $1 of 29.25. Either way, we'll call it neutral. So there you go. But Spirit Airlines selling off just during our show here a little bit.
Save is?
Yeah, it's down to 119.
Uh-oh.
So, but yep. So we didn't cover Boyle this weekend, but I got it on my list. So
you want to look at it?
Yeah. Well, let's go through your picks and my picks, and we'll get to the other stuff. We'll get
okay. All right.
Because I got Boyle on mine.
So. I had XPO.
Yeah. What do they do again?
That's a good question. I'd have to look it up. But within the stocks that I watch, it hit an all-time high, and it was up about 10 points.
Oh,
So
this is going to
last
be
week,
interesting.
yeah, remember I said they just out of nowhere when Trump got elected, just Texas Roadhouse, XPO.
Right.
I mean,
So what's it? What are you calling it right now? What's the number? It's 145.95.
yeah.
Is that what? That's what it.
Let's
So
see what
I
they do.
said neutral, and guess what? I had $5, so I won by 10 cents.
Wait. I said down. They're a
Yeah, you're right too,
XPO,
but I was
XPO Inc.
neutral.
is an American transportation. Oh, they're a transportation company. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's
So
right. Yeah, they're
I
transporters.
thought, well, maybe they think gas is going to go down, so they went up. But anyway, I said down, and last week it was trading at 150.85.
Right. And I said neutral, and you gave me $5 on the swing.
Oh,
So it was
so
490 now. So
we're,
hey, I'm right
we're
too.
both right.
Yep.
Yeah, we
And then
both
the
got
eight
that.
ball loses. So we
Yeah.
both we're plus five, and eight ball is -5. Ooh, man, it did so well on
Nice.
the other picks. So then you got TXRH. What is that?
That's TXRH.
Yep.
TX.
Man, you picked some. You went out. You must have done some research last week.
Yeah, look at that.
Did you short it?
So, Texas Roadhouse. I
Oh
did,
yeah,
yes.
that's right.
Yeah. Texas Roadhouse was trading at 198.52.
Uh-huh.
And it's trading right now at 198.19.
Boy, it went down. We both picked down, but the eight ball's neutral, so we're going to give it a +1 for being.
But
for
since
being
our show, it went all the way up to 208 pre-market.
Wow, and it came back down to just about where it was last Friday.
Yeah.
That is crazy. And the eight ball said it would be neutral, and that's pretty darn close.
Yeah. Can't get much closer.
198.52. Yeah, it's basically about 30 cents.
Yeah.
So 31 cents, or something like that. So
it
wow.
must be the eight ball's time here. And
yeah,
then
it's
Carvana.
Oh yeah, that's right. Boy, you can't get away from that one.
I know, the car vending machine. Last week it was 241.19.
Yep.
I said down.
What's it at now?
It's at 241.15.
Oh, that you're not getting anything for that. That's neutral.
Well, it actually just traded at 241.30.
Is that? Oh yes, I win.
And you set up.
I set up, but that is so neutral. But
wait a minute, if we'd have done the show at 10:30 though, it was 235.20. I'd have been right.
Yeah, well, we're not doing it then. We're doing it right now, and it's at 241.31, which puts me in the winners category. So that I won on yours, and because you both said down. Eight ball said down, and you said down. So hey, don't let's go to the next one. It's going down again.
Yeah. Oh, hey, hang on. I may be a winner.
Yeah, no, we're going to mine now.
Okay.
The next one, ET. That one's got into the news here lately.
Oh yeah, energy.
They had their earnings were like quite a bit higher, but it didn't seem to get quite the bounce you'd think it would get. So maybe those earnings were already scheduled in. So where are we at on that? 1723. This was one where we picked it. So 1723. And you said down, I said up, and the eight ball said neutral, and it got the eight ball's right. It said 25
the eight ball's right on it, man.
Yep, it just said neutral, and I said up, but I called 1748, and you called 1678, which I looked at it earlier today, and I was like, man, or yesterday, and I was like, oh, I think Gary's going to be right. The thing's trending down, and then all of a sudden, nope. It went the other way.
Darn.
So let's see who was closer. If I was 48 and you're 23, I got you. I was closer on it. But if it was Price is Right rules, I went over, so I lose.
Yeah, so I win.
Not Price is Right. No, you didn't win. No, you didn't win. It's closest.
Thank you,
Rachel.
Closest. I get to go over and hug Rachel.
So wow, this is pretty good here. I'm winning by one, and the eight ball. Actually, eight ball should get double. I mean, if you call something, you should get double on it. So
Oh, I'm
8-ball's
telling
2 and you're -1. All right, next one. Next one. We have this BA.
BA.
BA. Yeah, I can't remember what that was.
Bad.
Bad pick. Oh, Boeing. Boeing. Oh, yeah. Boeing. Yeah, we're watching that one because the strike's over and maybe the wings aren't falling off of planes.
Oh, what happened to this? It was last week. It was 151.95.
Oh, this is going to sting on your side.
Man, I'll say.
You set up. 8-ball set up. I guess old John was right on that one. So you said it was 138.55. Oh,
138.55. Wow.
Man, something fell off. They must have some plane crashes or something to get that bad.
They lost a wing.
Yeah, that was man, that's a bunch. That's 10.
That is. What's going on there?
That's 12.50. So I'm up 12 more. So wow.
Maybe they're going to buy Spirit or say
you're riding the goat this week. I'm like doing better than both of you guys. That's terrible for you.
Wow.
All right, now let's see if this MTTR will get there from here for me. I can't remember what they do. But this is my last pick, and I hope they're not too bad off here. So this is funny. I made the pick, and it's at 475, and it's down. But it's only down a little bit. So, and you guys missed it. 8-ball, and you missed it. Man, I crushed your spirit on these. I crushed your Spirit Airline this week. I'm sorry.
You're getting revenge on me this week. Yeah.
Well, last week you had a plus 70 week, so you knew if you were a betting person, then you would bet that you weren't going to get 70 this week. And that was strong. That was a strong pick. But you did the planner stuff, and that was, you picking that one, it's going up. See how long it keeps going.
It's going to 100.
It's going to it's just like I was convinced that
man.
I was convinced that the IBM was going to be good at some point. But it's actually, let's pull up IBM again. Let's pull that up because it's taking a beating here a little bit. It was like about $1.15 or $2.15 last week, and then it just, you see the high there. It was like way up there.
Yeah.
And then you see it's at 205. I'm thinking it might go back down to 194. But we didn't do we did Donald Trump stock, but we didn't do we need to do gold and save. So what's gold at for our side picks?
Gold.
It is
25.68.90. Look at that. It only made it up to 28.01. This is a year chart.
Yeah, it's not going to see that again, is it?
It doesn't look like it.
Man, I'm surprised with inflation still at 2.9, and
I know.
I just think that people have that euphoric feeling after the election, and now they're thinking, hey, maybe it's not going to be so bad.
Right. Yeah. Trump.
It's going to be crazy. We got a lot of stuff that's getting ready to happen, especially if Elon. Well, they're talking about. Let's talk about Elon Musk and Ramaswamy.
Let's look at Tesla.
Oh yeah, Tesla was like crazy.
Oh, Tesla, man!
It went up like put a 5.
We'll just do a 20-day chart. Look at that.
Okay. Yeah.
Here's the election. So from 240 up to 362.
Yeah. $1.20. $1.22, but now it's come back down a little bit. But still, think about that. How much you think Elon Musk made? Because
I said on the TV his wealth had increased by like 28 billion or something.
Yeah, it's all relative, If it goes up, it goes down. It goes up, it goes down. It's like it's putting more zeros behind it. But they were talking about when he bought Twitter, and they were telling the story about how they decided they had 3 of these big server stations around, and one was in I think San Francisco. And Elon's like, they said, I was in this meeting, and he's like doing the quantum physics in his head. He's just doing this in his head. He said, we don't need that server up there. We don't need that whole station. And they go, really? And they literally get on a plane and go out there, and he takes bolt cutters and physically cuts the thing off. And Twitter doesn't stop. He was just like, we don't need all that. So I look at this as his government job. Now he's going to be cutting these programs. And man, if they could get the national debt down, first of all, that would destroy BRICS's chance of taking the dollar over, because it would make our dollar way more secure.
Yeah.
Because that BRICS scares me. I mean, they keep trying. Oh, we're not doing anything. Yeah, right. You're out there trying to get more countries involved, and you're trying to undercut the dollar. Don't act like you're not. Don't. We see you over there, BRICS. We see you. And then you got the pressure from Bitcoin, which is odd because it's backed by the dollar, which, to me makes no sense at all. Why don't you just have dollars? Why don't I have just $90,000 instead of a Bitcoin? So, I mean, it's like, that's, to me, it's like, oh, wow, maybe I can use it.
One Bitcoin's worth 90 grand. That could probably get a heavy coin.
Yeah, I guess. How does that work if you want to buy a candy bar down at the 7-Eleven? How does that work? You go,
right.
Here's
I think eventually that's gonna happen, but it's like that football player took he took his signing bonus in Bitcoin, and when Bitcoin was at 60, it was on the news yesterday. Bitcoin was at $66. So his signing bonus has increased $300,000 since. And he tweeted out, he said, "So y'all thought I was crazy taking Bitcoin as my signing bonus, huh?"
Yeah, well, as we know in the market, just stick around. Stick around, pal, and see what happens. Yeah. It's like, but that is so okay. So we got. So what are you going to say about gold? I think you were saying up, weren't you?
Yeah. You want to do the picks now? Let's do them. We can't have an hour and a half show. We got to move along.
No, we got to move along. We're moving along. But that's with gold. So we had gold at 2568.90, and that's you said up, and man, I just can't. I don't know. Let's see what this says.
What do we got?
It says neutral. What's the deal with the 8 ball going neutral on everything all of a sudden? So on gold, what are we going to give it? Will we give it $20 for $20?
Okay, gold's at 25.67.
So it's gone down just since we talked. I put it down. I put it down
25.68, and I say up. What do you say?
I say it's going to keep going down.
Okay,
I think so. We got up, down, neutral, and then we got down, up, neutral for the Donald Trump stock. But I had it at 68.9, so 25.68.90. So then we have our other lottery pick here is Save Spirit Airlines, our buddies, and I'm glad I didn't fly them. I was thinking about flying them from Orlando, and I thought they might go bankrupt.
Oh man, they may have pulled the cord while he's up there.
They just give you a parachute and say, "We might not be able to finish this flight, just in case. Here's your parachute. We won't
get off the ground, but getting down is going to be a little testy.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It'll be exciting. You've never been skydiving before, eh? And the bad news is
they don't float very well, I don't think.
They charge you for everything that's on that thing, for every cracker, peanut, and everything. So they probably would charge you a carry-on fee for the parachute. Yeah, that's how tight they are over there. So, but whatever happened to yours? Whatever happened to them? You think they gave away too much cheapness? So what is Save at these days? What is it? What are we going to call it? $1.17?
That's a good point. It's like, what did happen to them? They their business. What do they do anyway? They fly cargo as well, don't they?
Yeah, I think all of these plays. I mean, they do those. What do they call that? Where they release the stuff, streams or whatever.
They spray in the skies.
Yeah, spray in the skies with that stuff. Chemtrails. They got chemtrails. Putting out chemtrails.
I got a good story about that. I mean, that's a conspiracy, right? Who knows?
Oh yeah, it's like,
but it's. I can remember we moved down here 12, 14 years ago, and
it's been that long.
I mean, the skies were just blue. And now it's just like they're cloudy every day. And then I can tell a story. My dad retired down here back in 1978 through, his life after retirement. And St. Petersburg, Florida used to give out a free newspaper if the sun didn't shine. That's how much they.
Oh yeah, they're the most. Yeah, they're the most sunshine in the country.
But now I'm telling you, they are spraying the skies. There's no
It's
doubt about
the
it.
chemtrails are. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe we should start a IPO of chemtrail. Just call it chemtrail.
Yeah, there probably is one, but I'd like to get hold of Trump, have him fix that as well. So
Yeah, well, maybe we can. Let's see. That'd be RFK Jr. That would be the one that fixes that. She's the health guy, and that probably sounds like something he would glom onto and figure
yeah,
it out. But
we'll talk to Trump about when we play golf with him.
yeah, well, I'm still working on that. Hey, we're working on getting some inaugural tickets to go to the inauguration. So we got a room picked out. That's the hardest part, is to find a room. So got something going on that. But now we got to get some tickets. I only need like 6 of them. Well, I figure Andre Carson, he's not going to have anybody want to go. So I called him up and said, "Hey, you got any tickets?" So we'll see what happens there. So we got Save Airlines, and it says, wow, it says up.
I'm going up.
A-ball says up. You
I'm
say
going
up?
Yep.
Man, from 17. Yeah, I think it's going to be that. Let's do an exacto pick on
I was
Save.
just gonna say that.
Were you really going to say that? It's just like,
yeah.
Dang,
Are you saying up as well?
I'm saying up. I'm thinking we're all going to be. So now we have to come up with an exact number. Exacto.
Okay, I tell you what. Let's write it down. That way, what I say won't affect you. So write it down.
Oh, write it down and don't say what it is. Oh, okay.
No, we'll say what it is. I don't want to say what it is, and then you say what your pick is. You write it down right now. I'm gonna write mine.
Okay, I got mine down.
You got yours down, or is it down?
No, I got mine as a up.
I mean, is it? You wrote it down, right?
Yeah, I wrote it down on my paper right here.
Okay, let's show the camera. 1, 2, 3. What do you got?
156. What do you got?
158.
Wow, that was entertaining.
Man, are we neophytes or what?
Yeah, we'll see what that's funny. That's just well, it's like just the number that popped in my head. It was there. So okay, well, that's going to be interesting. So I got you
That
at
will
158, and yeah, we'll see how that works out. Well, and I think we could probably do the show. Well, it's going to be on Friday. It's going to be really tricky to do the show on Friday the 29th. So,
but you're not here next. That's not next weekend.
No, it's 2 weeks. So we'll have another week.
Yeah,
we'll probably just not do it, or maybe we'll do a special edition or something.
Right.
Live together. We got to do that. That's you do this stuff far apart. It's like, so I'm on this KG board, a Community Action of Greater Indianapolis, and we always do Zoom calls. So but we're having an in-person meeting on, and I don't even know some of these people. It's crazy. You're on this board with them, and you're like, I don't even know who you are. So we're doing an in-person meeting on Tuesday. We meet every 2 months. So not only do you not know who they are, you hardly ever see them. You see them, 6 times a year. Although we did have a fundraiser that I went to. That was good. Okay, so let's get to the picks. Let's get to the picks because we got stuff to do.
Okay.
We gotta,
let's do. I'll do planter.
Yeah, we didn't. That one's plantar fasciitis. Yeah, you haven't done that in a minute.
I really think it's spiking today, so I think it'll be down next week. Right now, it's trading at 63.39.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, but it's going to 100. I mean, you just said it.
I know.
It's just not going to be this week. It's gonna.
I don't think so. No.
Well, it was up to 65.
Yeah, I know.
But now it's drifting off a little bit. So, okay. So you're saying down, right?
Yeah, I'm going down.
Okay.
You going with up?
I'm going up. I got to, just because I don't feel good about that, but I'm going to go up. And the 8-ball says, I bet the 8-ball's neutral. It's been neutral like the last 7 times. I think the little man inside's broken. It says up.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, you got troubles. You got 2 people going against you. You're either going to be the hero or the goat. And you got to redeem yourself after this butt kicking I put on you this week.
And here's a new one.
Okay.
IONQ. All right.
Okay. ION.
ION. Q. Don't ask me what they do.
Hey, Gary, what do they do? I mean, really, you're going to come in here with a stock that you don't know what they do? They make ions. That's what I think. They make ions.
I think there's some computer, deal. But look at this. Microsoft just invested in them a stake. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. Look.
Oh, wow. Look at the volume on that thing. That's people buying, right?
Right.
That's like 20 million shares.
21 million.
Wow, that's crazy.
70 million.
And so you want to get in on that now after the fact. Okay, I see where you're at.
They just yesterday man. But anyway, it's a yearly high. So
28.
So it makes it kind of tough. It's trading at 28.48 or 28.44, 28.43.
Well, I'm going to call it 44 because I don't like odd numbers.
Okay. And even though I'm going to say up. Okay.
I'm going down.
Okay.
You're going up. I'm going down. 8 Ball says, let's see. Up.
Man, look at that chart today. That's a good looking chart right
there. Somebody made some money, right?
Yeah.
So the 8 Ball says up. So I'm the odd man out on that one. So, well, we're going to have an interesting show next week already, just with what's going on. So then you got your third pick. What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
How about Live Nation? Got my eye on this one.
This is LYV. This isn't the one that does the golf. That's Live, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Live. This is Live Nation's entertainment company, ticket sales and all that kind of stuff.
They've been getting some static.
Yeah, they have.
Gouging people.
This might be easy. This kind of hit. This just hit. They've all just hit annual highs, man, and sometimes 3-year highs. Most of the time,
I don't know, man. I think that buzzkill is going to come on down.
If this market crashes, man, you can make a lot of money. But anyway, it's trading at 129.76.
129.76. Well, you go after them high dollar ones. So Live Nation.
You don't have to buy a lot, man. And so I'm going to say from this point down.
You're going with down.
Yep.
I'm going to let the 8 Ball pick something here, then make an uneducated guess on my own. Concentrate and ask again. Neutral. It says neutral. What's going to be let's give it $5 for the neutral.
Okay.
Well, that's
realistic.
Yeah, that's like a $129 one. Oh, let's do $3. I think 5's enough because I got $5 on that one stock and it was I needed it. I needed all of it.
Well, look, here's how we could do that. Here's the middle of the week of a day. So that was 131. And the low was 126. So they're $5. All right.
Okay, so we'll call it 3 to be neutral because if you're spreading that would actually cover it, the 5. So neutral wouldn't do it. So we gave it neutral. I'm going to say Live Nation. I wonder if they're doing the Tyson fight on Netflix because that's going to be a fiasco. You going to watch that thing?
When is it? Monday?
I'm going up. No, it's tonight at 8.
Oh,
tonight I think it's on Netflix. I don't think it's even pay per view.
Really?
Yeah. It's
I might watch it. What time?
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah.
So
I didn't even know Mike Tyson's fighting.
Yeah, he's like 58, and he's fighting this dude that's 28, I think.
Oh my God!
And they've been talking trash and all that stuff together. So,
is Mike hurting on money or something? You think?
Yeah, he said he spent all his money, so he's needed some more. But I don't know. He looks like he's been training. Who knows? I mean, I was winning bike races.
You got to watch it because he's going to do something to make
to bite his ear. He bite his ear. Remember that?
Something different. He might bite his finger off or something.
Yeah, he already slapped him when they were doing the weigh-in. When they get up in their face, he goes, "Pow!" And the dude just stood there. I'm like, wait a second, that's not very good reflexes. He didn't even move. He didn't even move. I said, Tyson just went up and whacked him. It's like,
Oh,
wow,
man.
okay, that's good. How do you not get charged for assault on that? I guess since you're a boxer, that's what you do. You whack people. You hit them.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, hey, let's get to mine. I got.
Well, wait a minute. What'd you say? Up or down on that?
I said up.
Okay.
It's going to be. We got all sorts of drama going on this week.
Man, we do.
It'll be something to see come next Friday.
Yeah, it sounds like you're excited about your picks. I'm anxious to hear them.
Well, I'm picking Mark Forge because that one's driving me crazy because it's going. They're trading it down, and it's going to get. I think on December 5th they're going to get this deal done that's going to pay $5 a stock. So why is it going down?
Right.
If it was up at 470, 460, 440, it just sort of stayed around there. And what's it at now?
It's at 411.
Man, that is crazy. It's really going down.
Well, it's went down 46 cents.
From when?
460.
That's what it
was. 60 cents, 50 cents.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. Well, yes, it is.
But so I don't understand what's going on there, why it's going down, because like I said, they're going to give you, and I think that they said your owner date was when it counted. I don't know how all that works, but they're going to give $5 a share at some point for this buyout by Nano or whatever. So it's at 411, and I've got to go with up.
I'll go with up.
Man.
All right, what's next?
Well, I got to do the 8 ball. It gets a chance.
Oh, that's right.
It's probably going to stay down if it ever says anything. It says neutral. I don't know how the heck it's going to be neutral. Although it stayed at 440 for forever.
Let's look at a 5-day chart. Is this?
Yeah, you see it. See, it's just all of a sudden, boom! It just sort of stayed up there, and then just here lately. And I looked to see if there was any news, and there's not. It's like, so something is going on. Look at that big spike there in the middle. What was that? That was like, how many millions was that?
No, it's only 83,000.
Oh, really? So it's not. It just looks bad.
Right.
So really,
right.
But you look, there's some volume there just today, right there. Yeah.
Yeah, 20 grand.
That's not a lot of volume. So
no.
They're running it down. So I did, I was trying to buy 200 of a stock, and at the price that was out there, and there was only 3 of them. I wanted to buy 200. There was only 3 available. So It was like, and then it went back up. So that's weird. So that may be one of those where they may just be a small trader, or they're just trying to make a number out there. Who knows what's going on there? That's sort of weird. Sort of weird stuff. Okay, so we're looking at my favorite one, Boyle. This is a good one. I should have sold this one when it was 44.
I know. I was hoping you did.
I didn't. I needed more. I needed to go up more. Well, that was like 10 grand. So now it's it went up 10 grand, and then it came back down 7 grand. So I'm still 3 up, but it's like, what the heck? It went up like what, $4 that one day? No, $6. I mean, like 6 grand.
Right.
It was like, it's crazy. And then, so that one is, what's that one trading at now? 39.60.
39.60. I'm gonna say up, but I don't know. But I think it has good potential to
look at that. Let's look at cold. Pull up cold, because that's its opposite nemesis is cold. Yeah, see, it was at that 44, and I'm like, man, you see where it just went up like crazy. But cold was going down like crazy.
Right.
I think cold went down like $13 that day.
Yeah.
So the 8 ball
says 66.
The 8 ball says, it says neutral. What's the deal with this 8 ball? I want to re-rate on this thing. All of a sudden, it doesn't want to do anything. So let's give it $1 on that one. On Mark Forge, we'll give it 25 cents.
What are you saying on Boyle? Up or down?
I'm going to say up.
Okay.
But the gas futures came out. Don't they come out on Thursdays at 10?
Yeah.
So that may have had something to do with it because look, I mean, Boyle took a dump there a couple days ago. But now
Well,
see
let's
it's
see what
going.
it did yesterday at 10:30. So at 10:30, which is right there.
Yep. That's
Well,
what
right
happens.
here, actually, it goes in knee jerks, up and down, and then
Yeah, and then it jerks. There's
and
no
then
more
it,
knees left.
right, and then it finds a direction. So
Yeah, man. Once that starts selling off, man, that thing goes. There must be a lot of people just day trading that and just
oh yeah,
short terming it and all that. Now you can sell short on that, right?
let me see. Yeah,
We said up, and a neutral. So we're gonna give. We'll give them. I'll give them $1. I'll give the Boyle $1 on that. That's generous for a neutral call, but
right.
that thing goes up and down a lot. So, but okay, then I'm going to go with the gold stock AGI. It's been dropping off. It was up to 20, I think, and when I started, I was trading this one at around 1681,
Right.
and it's coming back down, baby. So it's 1753, and it's obviously. And I wonder how much gold they dig out every day. You ever wonder how much they actually find? It's like because they got a lot of machinery now. They can do some earth raping and finding that gold.
Let's do. Here's a 10-day chart on this. Wow.
Yeah, see, it was at 20, and it's and that's because of the election and gold price went down.
Right.
How much did it go down? It went down $300 pretty much.
Yeah.
So that's another one. If you just watch the gold and then see how that's going. So it's at 1753. I'm going to say, what did I say about gold? I said down. So I got to say down.
I'm going to say up on this one.
Yeah, because you think, gold's going to go up. So you have to say that.
Yeah, I think it's going to go up a little bit. Not much.
If this is another neutral one.
Right.
It's another neutral. So the friggin' 8-ball's been neutral on 3 in a row here.
Wow.
So we're going to give it, I'm mad at it now. I'm only going to give it 20 cents to be neutral.
Are you sure it's making new choices or it's just reading the same thing?
No, it's just that one was better ask later. And this one says, that's a can't tell you now. I mean, what kind of 8-ball is this? I didn't buy an 8-ball to be undecided all the time.
Man.
It's just like, it's like basically random. And there's 3 choices. Well, yes, no, and don't.
You're wearing that thing out the way you trade. So.
Yeah, I know it. It's but the least the without a doubt it says that's the answer for that. It's got some answers still in it. We didn't want to squander them.
Right.
So there we go. We got our picks for the week, and hey, we're under an hour. Look at this.
Hey, wait a minute. That's all you're doing? Mark, Forge, Boyle, and AGI?
Yeah, we only do 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't want to push my luck after my tremendous win from last week. Picking last week. That was pretty good. So we'll see who's right on Save Airlines next week. We'll see. And we should come up with the fast mover, the one that we think's really going to go. And I have no idea what that's going to be.
I sit here and watch these things like crazy. Now, in one of our shows, some time ago, I had mentioned to you about QUBT, quantum computing.
Okay. Right? Yeah.
Do you remember me saying anything about that?
No.
Well, I remember.
Did we ever write
it was a lottery? It was a lottery.
Okay.
Right. So, if we run a 180-day chart, back in here, you and I was mentioning it around the 60, 70 cents. But the problem with those, it's like, they can go out of business. So you put 100 grand in it or something, you could lose it pretty easily. But look what happened.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Right
70 cents all the way up to $5.
Yeah. Well, it's come back down to 3 though.
True.
But that's still a win. And
you'd still be up 300 grand. Yeah.
Let's see Zion.
What's that? 200 grand. Yeah.
There was one. I want to look it
But
up.
I wonder what happened. I wish I didn't do it. I didn't do anything with it. Now I wish I did, but I didn't. So
Yeah, it's hard to put. It's like putting cooked spaghetti back in the box. We can't we can't.
yeah, you got to straighten it out. We ought to invent a straightener to re-straighten that because it does get hard if you leave it out.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. I didn't say it was impossible. I just said it's very
Yeah.
difficult.
Darn, we just give away an invention.
An invention. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be people rushing out to
Yeah.
do the
This will
spaghetti.
probably be the most viewed segment yet.
Yeah. Well, hey, pull up Zion, or let's see. No, that's not it. There it is. Znog. ZNOG.
Eggnog?
No, it's Zion Oil and Gas. It's based out of Israel. It's a gas and oil company. They've been around forever. It's a penny stock. It's at
Yeah, it is.
860 right now. I'm going to put that one down for next week on one of mine because I actually made some money on this one. But look at the chart. It was at 9 cents, I think, and then it went down to 8 something.
Wow.
But I had this thing. I bought it at like 5 cents, and then it went up to 9. And I didn't buy a ton of it, but I made like a couple $100 on it. But I guess if they ever hit their oil over there, or they get it straightened out, that they'll make a lot of money. But I got to think it's connected to the to the war. Like I wouldn't, put it past those people to bomb the thing, or is it just make believe? Oh, we're just out here looking for oil. We might find it. We might not.
Right, man. There was a penny stock that went from 2 cents this morning all the way up to 45 cents. I didn't trade it, and I don't.
What's that?
I went through so many stocks. I don't have it on my watch list. I don't remember the name of it. Darn it.
We need to come up with the stock market neophytes and go, for our show.
Do what?
We need to have a stock market. We have to have a stock offering for stock market neophytes since we're raking in so much money.
Oh yeah, an IPO.
Yeah, an IPO. Yeah, let's see if we can maybe we can get Musk to back it.
Yeah.
With all that while we're playing golf with Trump in Vance.
That could be our bet. If we beat you, you have to back our IPO, the stock market not neophytes.
Yep, we'll be famous. Take no prisoners.
All righty.
Yeah.
Well, remember in the stock market, you can make some money and you lose some money.
Yeah. Just don't get too attached to money. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, you buy low
and sell high. It's always a thing. So it looks like, Silvo's actually made a trade. Pull up Silvo again real quick before we go. We got a couple more minutes.
Silvo S.
And I tell you that one, that one's going to pay in 5 days. It's going to pay a $1.24 dividend if you own it on the 20th, and it pays on the 25th. So it's not, they don't hold your money for. So IBM, they pay around what they pay every quarter, and then they take a month to pay you after you get the dividend. So some of these dividend stocks, they're
if
good. If
you're so sure about what you're saying, then let's do it on your pick.
Okay.
And it's 78.14. And now so you're saying up.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it goes. Well,
That's
I'm gonna say down because our show will be after the dividend date, and usually it drops. But I don't know.
But you don't know.
Well, yeah, obvious. I don't know. I mean, I have 1,500 shares of it, so I know a little. Actually, I got more than that.
What do you want it to do? Go up?
Up's always good, right? I mean, when you own it, up's good. I mean, it's going to pay. Yeah. You get about $1,800 dividends on that 15. So I'm just worried about the next month because silver's going down because this month's dividends is from last month before the election. So they could come out and have 36 cents, and they generally will announce their dividend number on the 10th. So there's dates that are funny on this thing. So you got the 10th when they announce their ex dividend, and then you got the 20th is when they actually pay it. So, and in between, it goes up and it goes down. It goes up and it goes down. So, but yeah, I need it to go up because I think I bought those rebought at 81, sold them at 83, and bought them at 81.
Okay, I wrote down a figure that it's going to be at next week.
Okay, so we're gonna do Silvo too on Exacto. 2 Exactos, unbelievable. Gonna do it. Gary and John, hold on. I gotta think about it. I gotta think of a number.
Now I set up, so
okay. Well, I'm saying down. 8 Ball doesn't get a pick, so I'm gonna go with. Okay, I got a number. Okay, hold on.
You got a number.
I got it. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here you go.
We're up there.
7906, 70. Oh, we got a little contract. What's your 70?
7906.
That's a good call. It could do that. But I'm going with 7623 in honor of Michael Jordan. Was he good when he was 23? Yeah, that's when he was really good. Because then he come back, he was 45, and then he came back and
I
one
seen
game.
him Sunday on the TV watching a race down in Phoenix.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We had that.
He had 2 drivers.
Really? Well, I mean, if you can afford to do it, do it.
Yeah.
It's fun racing. The Keanu Reeves, he was here doing some kind of racing at the track, and he spun out. It was one of those. They have all these different races now at the 500 track, so it's all kind of modified cars or whatever. So he was here. He was really seriously racing, but I think he spun out, and I don't know if he finished or not.
Man, that'd be fun to do, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I like to crash a car. I'm the horrible driver. You don't want me driving that. I mean,
that's something you'd probably be really good at then.
No. Demolition Derby. I could win that every day twice on Sundays. So, all right. Well, we'll see what happens next week. But let me get this pulled up. I'm going to go ahead and take the banner now. I think we're safe. You're not going to make any last-minute picks or anything, are you, on me?
No, I think that's it.
And I think
interesting week. The market's down a lot today. Yeah.
Down a lot?
Yeah, it's
let me see what
my goodness.
Oh, it's down 358. But heck, it went up like 1,200 points after the election.
Oh, it could be down a lot more.
Man, and the NASDAQ's down 444.
Yeah.
444. Wow.
The S&P's down 87 points. So that's a lot.
Yeah. Well, people are, they're saving up for their Thanksgiving turkey. They're taking their profits. They want to get their turkey. But hey, before we go, I got this for you, okay? Because you did such a good job getting beat by me. This is what you get. The stock you picked was hideous. It was awful. Now you must ride the goat. There you go. That's for you. I'm still working on getting a new bull riding one. I missed my opportunity at the state.
What did I ride last week when I had 70 points? Anything?
I had to ride the goat.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I had to ride the goat because I was terrible. Last week was embarrassing. I should have fired myself from the show.
So I had 70 points and give back what? 15?
Oh, yeah, you gave back. Well, actually, you had a plus on yours, but I just had a bigger plus.
Right.
And then on mine, you were down about 15. So that you're still making money. That's all that matters. You win some, lose some, but you always got to remember, you buy low
and sell high.
That's right. And then you can never lose money taking a profit.
Green is good.
Yeah, green is good and all that good stuff. Okay, well, that's enough of this shenanigans. Look at that. Exactly an hour. Exactly an hour. That's great. That's like we're getting good at this thing.
Yeah. 4 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
So you're new to the market and you're watching these market shows and talking to some of your friends, and maybe you listen to one of them and they say, hey, I got this great stock tip for you. Just get on board here and we'll ride this thing together. I'll show you how to do it and I'll teach you a few things. And you're like, okay, come on and get on. And then you get on there and and then all of a sudden the market starts going. You invest this money, the market starts going, and it's going, and you're like, I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit shaky about this deal here, and then the market starts going up and down, and you're like, hey, and then all of a sudden the earnings come out, and it's like, oh, your friend says, oh well, sorry about that. I really thought it was a good deal. I just I'll talk to you later. And then you're sitting there, you're holding on to the horns.